What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Town in the Raw, man. You guys will just get a little bit of everything.
We got Coach Anthony in this motherfucker, man.
I'm always looking for new talent. Like, I hear new talent all the time.
Music can affect your mood. It can affect your day.
Came from the bricks, I really grew up around roads. Grew up with some stealers too, but that's some shit I can't really speak. My next door neighbors was some junkies, got me best friends with some geeks. I'm getting tired of jail calls, got limited time just to speak to them. Streets feeling me, I know I speak for them. That's real talent in the raw.
What's going on, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Town in the Raw, man. We here, back with another fire episode. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump right into it like I always do. We got my boy here, OneshotAce.
Yes,
What's going on, brother? You good?
What's the word, buddy? How you?
I'm doing
good,
good,
to
bro.
be here, my guy. Appreciate it.
Thank you for pulling up. Before we jump into everything, how you doing, bro? You good?
Yeah,
how was
good,
everything?
I'm good, solid. You know, just been working. You know, just trying to be an artist. Yeah.
For sure. I think the last time we saw each other was a few months ago. This was fresh off of your tape, tape/album. Bet on Myself.
Bet on Myself out right now. Yep.
What's been happening since then? Like, as far as like looks, music wise, like what's happening since then?
Still betting on ourselves. You know what I mean? We got some things in the works.
Yeah.
Just putting stuff together. About to drop a couple videos, and I'm probably just gonna start. We're gonna just start hitting them with singles just to warm them back up, and then
Yeah, that's
for the most part, we getting the show together. I don't got no date for it yet, but we're gonna throw our own show and just
Hair and Mass,
foundation,
right? In Mass.
Yeah. I'm probably. I mean, it could be wherever. But it's definitely gonna be a Mass somewhere. It's in the city, out here, wherever. Yeah.
Fire. What have you learned since the release of that tape?
As far as the tape, how it's doing, or
how it's doing, and just being like in the music industry overall.
All right, so first things first with the tape, I probably should have did a couple more. It's not nothing knocking on it, but I'm just saying a couple more like ways of promoting it and getting it out there. But that's what everything you do. You want to do that 1,000%. So I mean, I'm always feel like that. Even if it did more numbers than any of my other projects, I'm gonna feel like we could have did a little more. So I mean, but I just learned just a couple things you gotta just prepare before you can even do things like that. And what was the other part of the question?
Just like as far as like the tape and being in the industry as well.
Oh, I mean, it's cool. I'm still learning. Every day I'm learning something new. So I might think away this way, and I mean today, and then tomorrow the whole thing changes.
Switch up.
So I'm still learning, but for the most part, it's good. We having fun, enjoying ourselves.
What's your favorite tape, and what's your favorite song off of your latest tape as well?
My favorite song off the latest tape right now is probably I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you Up to Me, and then Dreaming, and then Big Pressure. I mean, I like. We gonna be here, but Big Pressure. you gotta bump the first track.
Yeah.
I mean, Big Pressure. That just embodies the whole album. That first song, you hear it, you know what it's gonna be. So it's gonna be Big Pressure off that one, and then Threat. Right now it's about to be summer. I've been spinning to that Blocks, so I would say Blocks right now. Yeah,
Blocks is good. That's what Moneybag.
That's what Moneybag.
Blocks is good. Blocks is real good. Do you think? Because I see that you actually have like like fire features with like fire like stable niggas in the industry. Yeah, Moneybag, Chef G, Mozzie. As far as the one with Chef G, do you think that one was like done a little too soon?
I feel like I was new to this, so I just got him in. I just tapped in with Scoot, so I was trying to have it out even sooner. You know
for real?
So it's you know how it be when you do something and you want everybody. I was kind of rushing.
You're eager for that shit.
So I learned a lot from then. But either way, I wouldn't say too soon. I think we should have executed it a different way, and by doing that, it might have. We probably would have waited a little bit and built it up. But for the most
still
part,
fire nonetheless.
It definitely was.
Still fire.
If you're an upcoming artist or whatever, and you got a big feature or you got something, I mean, definitely plan it out first, and then execute it.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think is missing from Mass as far as like musically? Like, cause like I feel like some of the stabilized cities and states already have like that lane. Atlanta, Texas, Cali.
I feel like the other cities, what they do have, they have like a nightlife. It's more than 1 or 2 hip hop radios. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot more like cultured out there. Out here, you know what's out here. It's schools, it's sports, it's things like that.
Yeah.
So the nightlife ain't really catered to whether it's local artists or just, I mean, you get some artists that come out here, Big Night Live and stuff, but for the most part, it's not really catered to that. So the music can never really grow unless we get something that's just undeniable, like out of the city. And we got to do that, I feel like, at least 3 or 4 times. Whether it's a song, or an artist that came out went crazy, another one, for it to be undeniable, and they really start giving us the respect we supposed to have. You know what I mean?
How do we do that?
I mean, I'm learning too, but I feel like it's the quality of the work you putting out. I feel like it's being consistent, and I feel like it's building connections with not just here. Because once you go to somewhere else, the pull and the things you could get done out there is times 10 than what you could do out here with 5 extra people. You know what I mean? You only need one person out there, and you can, you know what I mean? It'll move a lot quicker. So I feel like we just I don't know. I said this before, but we need not unity. Cause like I said, music is hip hop. Everybody know it's like competition. Everybody want thing, but I feel like we gotta support each other a little more. You know what I mean? Like somebody drops something, we throwing it up, because that's what it be a lot of the times. Like a lot of people ain't heard the stuff I've done, and it's not because it ain't on the. It's not. You know what I mean? It just ain't came across they table. Or they mans is just bumping whoever from their hood. You know what I mean? So,
facts. I feel like as far as the support and competition, I feel like that could be done in an easier way. Like, for instance, right? Like, if, let's say I've known you for like 5 years, and like I'm an artist, and you put out a fire tape, I'm not gonna be like, this fucking nigga just put out a fire ass tape and my shit didn't even sound like that. I should just go in the studio and just make some and be like, that shit was fire, but I got this, and then I'm gonna call you, but yo, I made this fire shit after you made that. You know what I'm saying? It's motivating in a way. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I feel like niggas don't see nothing as motivation. They just see it as a way to hate in a weird way.
Like that shit ain't really. You know what I mean? They downplay everything.
It's weird.
So, but that's
weird.
I don't know. That's just how. That's how it's been out here since I was younger too. Not even just the music. Like, you see somebody else doing better than you, like. Not you per se, but I'm saying
I know what you mean.
It just seems like the first thing somebody gonna do is hate or just downplay whatever they doing. Like, that shit ain't, you know what I mean? So it's not even just the music, I feel like.
Fire. So now, talk about how you came up. So you're from Boston, right?
From Boston, yeah. Roxbury, born, Dorchester raised. I went to the charter, I went to Dorchester High. I didn't finish Dorchester High. I was like 9th, 10th grade. But just running around. I got a big family, so I got a lot of cousins, and you know what I mean, I got a brother. But for the most part, we run around Roxbury till I was like 11. Yeah. Then I went up to Dorchester right off Morton. Yeah. So
like, when did you start making music?
I feel like I always been making music, just little, you know, like since I was I want to say like 10, 11. You know what I mean? But I really started taking it serious at like 14, but it wasn't even serious. I just thought I was taking it serious, you know what I mean? So I got 14, and then it's really just learning this, bro. It's really just learning the ins and outs and SoundCloud, whatever level you on, you know what I mean? You got to learn whatever that is, and then it's like you're gonna always level up. But I feel like maybe about 4 years ago is when I really start like.
That's pretty recent.
Getting crazy, yeah.
So like, when did you know you was nice? Because I feel like it takes.
Nah, I always knew I was nice.
Always?
Always knew I was nice, just off the reactions of the people around me. And then when I start, like, you know, you get older, you building that confidence. I'm spitting in front of whoever, and it's like I'm seeing their faces, and I'm like, maybe it ain't just on no. You know, you feel like your peoples might be.
I was about to say, because like no bullshit, because like a lot of niggas be lying.
In the back of your head, you kind of thinking that, but like,
a lot of niggas be lying. They be, yo, like shit fire the whole time. They don't really know like enough about rap and music, how like things should sound overall.
I feel like you just realize I mean, I don't know. It was just like one day I'm like I could out rap anybody, not out rap, but I'm like I'm nice. I can stand with the rest of them. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how the whole shit came with Benny and everybody else, because it's like, bro, you could get on the track with them and go crazy, and it was just an idea like that sparked the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Talk about that. Like how did that connection come about
with Benny?
Yeah.
First things first, Free Bro. That's my cousin. Y'all hear me talk about him all the time in the music, but. He was the one really putting that battery in my back. My fault.
Are you good, bro?
Putting that battery in my back. You're putting that battery in my back like, nah, you got it. Yeah. Nice, you know what I mean? So me and him just really, we would link up all the time, but when we start linking, we start focus on the music and what we should do, I ain't had no manager, no none of that. So I reached out to Benny, like, yo, you know what I mean? And he's the one who got through, because there was a couple people who who was reaching out to him.
Yeah.
He ended up getting through, talked to the manager, we chopped it up,
Yeah.
and we built a relationship from there. Then we ended up going out to Buffalo, and it just
After that,
just from that, we ended up doing another song.
Love that.
We've been locked in, so.
Love that. Yeah. Would you ever do like a joint tape with like any artist?
Yeah, of course.
Who?
Local or just I don't like to
Let's
say
do local
but I'm
first.
saying,
Let's do local first and then overall later.
I was doing something with Yahweh.
Yeah.
Yahweh Almighty.
Yeah.
We got something in the works. Who else? EK39.
Shout out EK, man.
It's a lot. I got something with Trap, my man C Trap. You know what I mean? I'm willing to work and do anything or build anything up from scratch with anybody in the city that's on the same type of time.
I feel like that's what separates you from a lot of niggas.
Make a whole album.
Yeah.
Project, we could do that. Yeah.
I feel like that's what separates you from a lot of niggas, cause like niggas don't like working with other niggas.
Yeah.
And like I understand,
You gotta get in
it's
that,
your brand,
that artist
yeah.
mode. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's your brand, it's your image, it's who you are. Cause like not everyone should have that shot, but it shows that you're like down to at least listen to what the nigga got in order to make that next move.
I feel like good music is going to trump everything.
Yeah.
Even if you ain't got whatever, if you got some heat, you talking that you know what I mean? Like then I'm gonna tap in with you.
Yeah.
Like bro, right here, he got some shit. He building his shit up now, but he go crazy.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, who? Which one?
Bree right here,
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, so
Tap in later. You said what?
I feel
you. I feel it be like that.
But me and him
Tap in after this. We'll tap in after this.
me and him about to go crazy because he's nice with it. He's you know what I mean, but he's just building it up right now.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah. Like I feel like good music is trump everything. It don't matter if you got 4 followers on Instagram. If you got a hit, you got a hit. So, yeah.
What do you think makes the hit? Because I feel like there's always good music, there's good podcast episodes, there's good TV ideas. What makes the hit?
I feel like it's like two different ways you can answer it. Because I feel like you can make anything a hit. Like you see it be some songs that ain't it. You know what I mean? So like you can have good marketing, you could just have a viral clip on it. You know what I mean? It just depends. But I feel like once you hit the potential, even when you writing it or you in the stew, however you making it, like once you hear that potential of the song and it comes to life, how you heard it in your head, like, and it's getting a reaction and the feeling, it's like the same vibe out of people. Like they getting the same vibe out of it as you.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how you kind of identify it's a hit. And then you just go on to like, all right, we about to push this. This is it. I'm getting the most reactions out of it. This is what they, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's like, it's really like you can make anything a hit, but you kind of know like, yeah, this is going to be one of them ones.
Do you feel like you know that before you walk in or after you're like done? You're like, that's the one right there. That's one. I
feel like after sometimes,
Yeah.
and sometimes you sleep on the track. Like it's plenty songs that people was like, nah, this is my favorite song you ever did. That I'm like, I wasn't even gonna put this out. So
how about you? Like has that happened for you as well, where you're like, this wasn't really like my favorite song or a song that I really feel?
I say this all the time. That song Nonsense. That was like that's the first video I shot with Scoot too.
Yeah.
But I felt like it was just a new lane for me. It was auto-tune, and I wasn't in my artist bag, you know what I mean? So I was like, I don't know, but my peoples was like, nah, let me get it, or you gotta put it out. And was like, fuck it, let's just shoot a video for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, for sure. That makes a lot of sense. Because now you've been saying lately, like, you've been in your artist bag, What does that mean for you?
I'm just looking, just the perspective. Just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You see, I walk through, I'm like, well, I'm gonna shoot a rail in here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just on no just head type. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make the most out of everything. Everywhere I go, everything I do, I'm trying to capitalize.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it like that. So if I'm gonna go somewhere, I'm gonna tap in with everybody in the room. I'm trying to network.
sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes
I'm
sense.
trying to see what you do, what he do. How can we come together and
Taking it, like, just pretty much using the opportunity.
because I got something going on, you got something going on. There's no reason we shouldn't be trying to figure out how we can, you know what I mean, just get it to where we could both elevate each other.
Essentially, that's originally what happened here.
Yeah, nah, for sure. That's how it came.
No bullshit. No bullshit. Fire. So, what's next? You did mention a few songs that like you would like to put out in the year. Tapes.
Yeah, I think we're gonna drop a few singles. I was talking to my manager. I think we're gonna start going with the singles and just being even more consistent than we was, and just creating a demand for the album.
Yeah.
But if it's there, we drop a single, and that go crazy, we might just drop the album, you know, because it be on the fly with the music. Like, if it's going like this right now, we got something we might as well capitalize on it. Like I dropped something for the females. Well, I didn't drop it. I put it on Instagram, but I was trying to have it drop for Valentine's Day. But you know, a little technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But either way, we still gonna drop it. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out how I can make the most out of it when I do drop it. So that's what we going over, because I mean, we obviously miss Valentine's Day to drop it, but it's still like we gotta put it out, you know. So
Nah, for sure.
But yeah.
Now, maybe a hot take. Not even a hot take, but like, what is missing
Out the city or from me?
for you?
I feel like a little marketing. I feel like a little, like I said, we just gotta be way more consistent, because it's like we already from an underdog city.
Yeah.
So even if we feel like we doing 110%, it gotta be 1,010%.
It ain't enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't enough.
It's just it's like I feel like once you do them things, once you consistent, once you moving around or whatever, you kind of, it just comes to you. It comes together. Like you know what you need. You know what's missing. Like you realize what's missing. So it's things like that.
I also feel like a lot of niggas are ass too. I feel like with that, especially out here, it's kind of hard to like build a network with niggas because they suck. Am I wrong?
I wouldn't say niggas suck. They just gotta know they lane. They gotta know they strong points. So if this ain't it, this not, you know. Because I got people that can't rap, but they got that nice little bar. Like,
Do
that's
you
fire.
hold on now?
You know
Hold
what
on,
I'm
no,
saying?
hold
Like,
on now. Do you tell them that they can't rap?
Yeah, I ain't coming out with this. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So, it's like everybody, but you would think that, right? But it's like the most style or artist you would like. I don't know how the fuck people listen to him. He built the lane. He built his own. You know what I mean? So it's like anybody could build their own lane. I don't care. It's not knocking them, but Trinidad James is to the, you know what I mean? The most lyrical. It's like he got a fan base. People rock with him, whether you like the music or not. So I mean, long as he getting them whatever consistent streams, he got his whatever. He's getting his checks monthly. It's like anybody could really be.
I ain't gonna lie. If a nigga suck, I'm telling nigga he suck.
Now you gotta let him know.
But I feel like we are in that. Now, peep this. We tell niggas who are in the NBA that they suck.
Nah, you right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like
why we
you feel me? So if a nigga start rapping and like he ain't gonna like that nigga's just not good.
You know what it be though, right? You ever told a nigga he not nice and then he turn around and be nice, like, you know what I mean? That was the motivation that got him. So I never had that issue.
I've never.
I feel like, cause when I first started rapping, like niggas ain't think how I wasn't like how I am now, like the way they think of me now. So I felt like sometimes you just gotta unlock that. You know what I mean? You gotta unlock. You gotta figure out your sound. You gotta figure out your flow, and
I've been.
Niggas feel bad for it, they just want them to win.
You said what?
Niggas feel bad for it, and they just want them to win.
Nah.
There's a nigga blowing up right now. Got a song called 2K.
Yeah.
The nigga look like he got Down syndrome or something.
Chill, bro.
See, he's crazy. He's getting crazy out here. But
He got crazy. He got crazy.
This nigga got 2 million views now. He got a lot more than 2K.
Oh, I'm trying to chase a little 2 bands. That's my man. That's my shit. Shout out to
That's
bro.
my shit?
That's my shit, man. I'm trying to chase.
That's my man. That's my shit.
Like,
Now, peep this though.
no
I
bullshit.
feel like there is a difference between being viral and being good.
What's the difference?
Niggas who are viral aren't good.
It's either
like,
you gotta be
that's
real,
what I'm
you
saying.
gotta be real good or you gotta be real bad.
Some people like that. What's that nigga? It was what's the name? It made the stupid song. Ice something.
Ice JJ Ice Fist.
Oh yeah,
JJ
I
Fist.
forgot
Something like
about.
that.
I'm like, damn, yeah.
Got a deal.
That's what I'm saying. But
what it
he's
is
viral.
Yeah, he's.
I've known that
bringing
nigga
numbers,
since
though.
I was 14.
But you know he's horrible.
For sure.
But he got a deal.
But
They
the
not
deal,
silent. They not signing. They not signing talent.
They not signing talent, they
if you
signing
got-
money.
If you got some numbers behind you, and you like, all right, we could. You're hot right now. We gonna sign you right now.
we gonna sign
until
you
it
based
burns
off of
out.
your
Yeah.
like. Oh wait, you got how many eyes on you?
That's a lot of the
Sign your life away. You feel me?
That's why it's like you gotta be either real good or you gotta be real bad. Ain't no in between because it's like you gonna just get overlooked. Like they're like, oh, he do, you know.
Music is definitely not the same.
Back then, you had to have.
Y'all keep saying music. What is in front of music? Business. It's
Very true.
Nah, it's facts.
Very true.
Yeah, cause it be the characters. Yeah. Yeah, it's not just.
But also,
music's not working. I'm still got a business to run.
but also at a point, niggas were being signed off of talent.
Yeah.
It was back in the day.
Yeah.
It's
For
just
sure.
the internet now would take you could monetize
sure.
anything. Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's
Yeah.
I gotta get it. I don't give a fuck if this nigga look like fucking Flavor Flav. If he know how to rap.
Yeah.
And he got them numbers, and he know,
If he got a fan base, if he can bring a fan base out to 200, 300.
Not real shit.
Yeah.
It don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Not mad at that at
Real
all.
shit, real shit.
Every rap shit has its own.
Yeah.
You got your young rap, which probably people like the young dumb shit.
Yeah. I feel you.
Still like Jay-Z, AZ, and Nas and all them other.
Yeah.
That's like Kodak Black when he first came out on that freestyle on BT shit.
Oh man.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, when you first heard Kodak, yeah.
You do? Yeah. I don't really fuck with Kodak like that. I never.
I was about to say, I feel like he be having them, like, if you really be listening to certain shit he be saying, he's kind of deep.
I've never
Like,
been
I've
never been a big listener of Kodak. If he pops up on a track of an artist that I fuck with, probably not. I'm not sleeping on his talent. I would never.
What's that shit when he was in the car on the window, that Carly with a K? I'm like, yeah, he's fired with it. Like, he beating on the window. I forgot what he's saying, but he like, it's like a melody song. But
I don't know. I think I gotta open up again to Kodak. I don't know. I don't really fuck.
Nah, that's
with
how I was
Kodak
with
like
Youngboy. NBA, yeah.
Young Boy's a tough nigga.
I was like, nah, I can't fuck with it. But then it'd be like, you start listening.
But then you start
and
listening to what he's saying, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Nah, for sure.
And it's like, we came up with the nigga. Like, mind you, he's my age. Like, my whole, like, high school and, like, middle.
That's all that.
Like,
yeah.
that's all niggas, like, it was either Young Boy or, like, Chief Keef.
I was about to say, it's Chief Keef. My
Chief
really,
Keef,
that's
you feel
why,
me?
Yeah. Chief was.
I can't, nah. What you talking to a Wayne Stan? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I could.
Because they both was like 16 when they came out. You know what I mean? At least
Wayne was,
15,
yeah.
16, both of them. Young Boy might have been younger. So it's like all they fans is growing with them too. And now they getting money. You know what I mean? So they could buy an album, even though they was running the internet. The young kids run the internet. But I'm saying, like, you getting older, they start getting jobs and things like that. Yeah, they supporting, so.
I don't know. I know that y'all said something earlier after I said something about, like, niggas being ass. I just didn't know what y'all said. Do y'all remember what y'all said? Nah.
What
niggas
makes
do be
somebody ask to you though? Like, what you think? Like, it's just.
Nigga, it just. I feel like
the song ain't it. Nah, I know what makes somebody.
You
ask.
know what
I
I'm saying? So
saying, but
it doesn't take a lot to be like, this nigga does not. Like, I feel like
a lot of shit I think is ass people fuck with. So that's why I'm
for
like,
sure. No, that's very true.
I'm like, what makes it ass to like?
I feel like what makes someone ass, one, it depends on the song that you're showing. So let's say you show me a song, right? Mm-hmm. You may think it's a fire song because obviously it's your song. If everything about the song is sonically incorrect, that is ass.
Nah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like at least had a mix right then.
At least you know what I'm saying. You offbeat, like you're trying to accomplish a sound that one doesn't fit anything of the beat. It's not like nothing is lined up. It's not correlating with each other. And then you play it.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, this shit fire, bro. Like, I know you gonna feel me. Like, you my man, so you feel
confident word.
I never liked Cardi.
I didn't bump it. Yeah, I never really.
I never liked Cardi. It's not sonic, but that's.
I don't like that high pitch like that. Whatever that shit. That's why.
And I noticed like Cardi just repeats a lot of the shit he be saying, but it just sounds
good. I don't
good.
even listen enough to know that. Yeah.
Who, Cardi?
Yeah, some songs sound like Future, some songs sound like different niggas.
I don't know. How about you? So, like, what makes a nigga ass? From
kind of what you just said, like the like you choosing the wrong delivery on this beat.
Yeah,
it's like it's not mixed, it's not structured. Your hook is not, you know what I mean? Like I like things to not sound even, but it's easy on the ears, like you said, sonically.
It's just easy to listen to. Type shit.
Exactly. Yeah. If it's like, then it's like this shit ass.
Do you think you can mold a nigga out of being ass?
Yeah,
you can,
of course. Especially if you in the studio with them. If they in the studio with you and they seeing how you put these songs together, it's just gonna be natural that's how their songs is gonna start sounding. Because especially if they seen what you doing and they like it, like they like, nah, I'm trying to make songs like bro.
Yeah.
So now they in there like just kind of watching what you do, or just I mean just to have the same structure as you. So yeah.
Are there any ass niggas that you like ran into out here?
Yeah, every day. So nah. But it is ass
every
niggas
day
out here, but it's like,
how do you handle that? Yeah.
Nah, that's what y'all trying to do. Fucking put an ad on it.
How do you
It'd be like,
how do you handle that? Like, if a nigga who fucks with your music, he been listening to you 2 albums ago. Yeah, I fuck with Ace. He see you outside, like, yo, like, tap into my
I be
shit.
saying, do you think this matches my standard? Like, if you dead ass, like, if you really hounding me, like, all right, listen to this song.
Yeah.
You hit me on, does any of my songs sound like, you know what I mean? It's not even mixed, or it's not even, so it's just like, sometimes you gotta just keep it a buck with them. And
Yeah.
if you being honest and I don't know, like, I'm downplaying,
Nah, I don't hate
I'm
that shit,
giving you game right now. I'm telling you what the issue is. If they feel away, they wasn't really bumping your shit 2 hours ago then. You know what I mean? Like, they wasn't really fucking with you then, so yeah.
I feel like there's no other way of saying it than being like, this is bad. Cause you know why? Mind you, if a nigga hit you with a bad song overall, everything about it is bad. There's no other way of being like, this ain't it.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no other way around it.
Yeah, like, yeah, this shit.
There's just no other way around it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, okay, bro. You might do one of those and not try to.
I see you,
but like,
I see you, bro.
But it's like, you ain't
that's
gonna
so
say.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Nah, that's fine.
Nah, but it'd be like, if you see somebody with a whole, like, you know what I mean?
Their
like,
whole life into this shit.
Yeah, they're like, yo, you gotta hear this, you gotta hear this.
And you like, oh, fuck.
Like, damn, yeah, I don't want to shatter his dreams, but you just got, like I said, if you had them conversations, let them know, like, yo, bro.
How about if a nigga, okay, like, I think it's the same thing with sports. If a nigga think like he league bound, miss everything. Like, every shot he put up don't even hit rim.
You can't miss 10 shots and say you nice. Like, everybody just seen it. Like, you just missed 10 shots in front of us, you still like, nigga, you know what I mean? So it's, I feel like it's different with music because it's opinion, kind of like, it's an opinion. That's his opinion. He think it's tough. The ball got to go through the hoop for you to be, you know what I mean? It has to go in the basket for you to be taking shots and hitting. Other than that, you're not really scoring. So it's like,
you can still affect the game and not score.
Yeah.
Dennis can't make a mid-range shot.
You ain't gonna hit your mans up for ad-libs on a song. Like, let me just get the ad-libs. You know what I mean? That's just like he's good at assists. He's good at rebounding. He's good at, so it's like with music, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Than, you know what I mean? Just like saying, nigga, this nigga suck at basketball or football. So I don't know. I feel like it's all opinionated, bro.
All opinionated? I'm not mad at that.
And if it's trash, like, it's like just you can't listen to it, you definitely should let him know. But if he working on his shit, especially if the songs he's in the middle of making it, because I used to be like that. If I'm in the middle of writing a song or just whatever, and somebody be like, or like, let me hear it, and they be like, yeah, nah, I think you should whatever. That should have killed the whole song. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's for a good thing. Sometimes it'd be like, damn. You know what I mean? If I would have listened to bro, I wouldn't have had this song. Because I got songs like that to where people's like, I don't know, I think you should do one like this. And I drop it or I record it and now they fucking with it. So it really be all opinionated, bro. Yeah.
What's been probably your like most heartfelt song that you've put out?
Up to Me.
Why is that?
Because I went into detail on my bro, my uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just everyday life and things like that. And I ain't really do that too much before. And I feel like I ain't even really go in depth. I got another song coming that's really on some, it's a little deeper than that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Up to Me is probably my deepest song right now.
So
and a lot of people relate to it too.
What makes you comfortable enough to open up like that on a song?
You're not gonna be at first. And it's just like I was saying, if you in your artist bag and you know what your goal is, you're gonna have to do uncomfortable things. You're gonna have to, you know what I mean? Certain things you gotta say, certain things you gotta do. And I ain't saying put everybody business out and go crazy.
No, for sure.
But it's like, yeah, if that's your life, that's what you living. And if you making music, you writing songs, it's gonna be in there. And if they feel away, they feel away. But you know. So
like in a way, it's like therapeutic type shit.
Yeah, it's definitely therapeutic, and because even if like if you don't put it out, it's still therapeutic. Because you feel like you got it off your chest. Because
you still put out.
Yeah, it's like you got it off your chest, and it's not just a thought no more.
All right, this is something that I don't understand sometimes, right? Now, let's say an artist puts out a real heartfelt song, right? And it explains about how they're feeling at the time. Why is this so hard? Most of the time, for that same artist to express how they feeling to whomever, like a therapist or whoever's around them.
Because it's just you in the booth, you in the mic, and your engineer. Like, if your session is like that.
Yeah.
Like, most of the songs I do that's like Up to Me, it's either just me, maybe Scoot, and that's it. You know what I mean? The nonsense, I recorded that myself.
Yeah.
It wasn't even an engineer. You know, I just had to get it mixed after. But
got you.
It's until you get comfortable. Because I mean, everybody heard it already, but like after I could do it now, but like at first, it was like I'm gonna have a solo session or something.
Yeah,
I don't want everybody there. I'm gonna get in my bag this one. So it's like once you build up and you get it's not even confidence. It's just like this is what it is type feeling. You know what I mean? Like I ain't lying. This is facts. So
Valid. Yeah. Would you ever like make more songs with like female artists? I feel like we don't see that a lot out here.
Yeah, I need to make some songs right now with some female artists. I got some things in the works, but nothing solid. But I feel like females is what's gonna
help niggas.
Yeah, move the needle. So
we was saying that literally the other day. I feel like females help niggas and niggas help the females.
Yeah.
You feel me?
If she bumping you, if you know what I mean, and you know what niggas trying to get females, they come around bumping your shit.
Yeah.
Next time they come around, niggas gonna be playing your shit. Like, you know what I mean? They feel like that's what the hoes is for, or the females is fucking with my phone. I know what I meant though, but you know what I mean? We keeping it a buck. But if you like that's what they fucking with, I'm about to throw this shit on, they gonna come through and you know what I mean? So it's you definitely need them female records, and not even just that, because if they are artists, they got a fan base. So you're tapping into somebody that potentially would have never heard you. You know what I mean? They never heard your songs or whatever. So it's important.
Crazy thing just hit me right now. Would you ever like fuck a midget?
That's
in a real way though.
Nah, I seen what's the little Spanish midget. I just seen her on there.
No, hold on, small person. Small person.
Oh, you can't say midget.
My fault, small person.
Small person. But it was on Facebook. I don't know, her face look regular, like she's pretty, but it's just weird to me. Like they little. It's like,
you think it's weird? Do y'all think that's weird?
Better on myself out. But I do feel like it's just, it's just little people ain't.
I'm cracking.
Oh, he's wild.
I'm cracking, little person. You know what I'm saying? It's
wild.
Compact thickness, brother. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? It's compact thickness.
He said compact.
But for real. So like, what female artist do you think like you would like team up with out here? Because no bullshit, we got hella.
I was about to say it's a few.
We got hella.
It's a few artists. I could think of some off the top, but I feel like I'm scrambling right now.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a few artists. I just was talking about it maybe 2 weeks ago, and we had a little, not a list, but like who we thought.
B is hard.
B is hard.
Yeah, B is tough.
B is very hard.
B is tough, but I mean, I would definitely do some shit with B. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'm willing to work with anybody, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I'm willing to female, whoever. Yeah.
No, for sure. What does it take? Not only what does it take, but is it for a feature? Is it mostly skill based? Is it just off of the strength of love, or just respect? Like, yo, I fuck with what you do, or like, what goes into like having a feature with you?
Somebody might hit me like, yo, I'm trying to buy that feature off you. What's up? Like, all right, let me see that. Let me hear the song.
Yeah.
And sometimes it be we in the studio together. Like, say if we was in the studio, if you was a rapper, we might cook something organically. It's like, that was off the love.
Yeah.
So it really just depends on the situation. So,
got you. Yeah. Is it easy enough to just like hit you up or Scoot or whatever? Like, yo, trying to tap in. This is the info.
You can hit me if you really want to get a response. Though you gotta tap in with Scoot, because sometimes you see my shit. So
it was a little wacky.
Yeah, but for the most part, you hit Scoot like, yo, I'm trying to tap in with him, whatever. You got a session.
Any artist listening, bro, tap in with Scoot. That way, if y'all need
shoot the videos too, so it's a one-stop shop. You get everything you need right there.
Yeah. Do y'all have anything to say? Anything to ask before we? Barbette, producer.
What's going on, y'all? I am the producer of the Talent in the Raw podcast. My name is Barbette.
Yeah.
The question I have is, we saw a clip recently from an artist named Dior Chris, who said that they had to pay Moneybagg Yo $100K just to get his feature approved. Can you tell us about you? Because you have a feature with Moneybagg Yo. So like, was your experience the same? Was it different? Like, how did you even get to the point where you got your joint approved? Like, can you talk to us about that?
You gotta make sure, like, you gotta have a team when dealing with artists like that, because you gotta make sure that once you get the song, you know what I mean? Once you lock in, we gonna do a song.
Yeah.
We got, whether he's like you do a contract or whatever, we gotta come to an agreement whether it's in black and white or not. So it's like, yo, I'm gonna need you to post it like this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna need you to, you know what I mean, whatever. And then on top of that was the first thing he was saying, like, yo, who's clearing his record when we was in the stew?
Oh, yeah.
Like who we gotta go through to clear the record. So you just wanna make sure you know all the steps you know what I mean? You don't wanna just give them whatever, do a song. And
I think that's what's missing a lot
the labels
as well.
like, yo, you ain't clear with us because that is their artist. So it's like you gotta get an entertainment lawyer. It's a lot. It's a lot when you get big features with big labels.
Yeah.
But if you got a lawyer, you got the right team, and y'all come to the agreement, whether it's you, the artist, and the label, it's gonna come out. You know
I feel like that's what's missing a lot as well. That a lot of artists don't know what it takes.
Yeah, it's a lot
to like make that next move or like
take
kind of
annoying.
Step. Yeah.
It's like all the steps you gotta go. You think it's just me, yo, bad. I'm trying. I bet. So, you know what I mean, we in the
it's
studio.
Never that easy.
We dropped this. Nah, it
yeah.
took a minute. You gotta wait for the clearance. You gotta wait on. Sometimes you gotta wait on a date to shoot the video because they might have something going on.
Yeah.
So they're like, yo, we don't want you stepping on our toes. We just put all this bread behind the artist. So you might gotta wait. So it just depends. Like I said, you get a lawyer. You got the right manager. And yeah. Just make sure you know every step from recording all the way to the day I'm gonna drop it. Cause they might have to give you the day to even drop the song. They might be like, nah, we want it to come out this day, or we want it to. Everything has to line up. So
yeah,
and
valid. What other major artists would you like to team up with? I mean, I feel like you've teamed up with like a good amount.
I ain't gonna lie, that's bet on myself out right now. Yeah, that's why I kind of did that to where it's like I got some features in the cut. Yeah, but I'm trying to just really show that we can stand on our own. You know what I mean? We build this shit up because they see me every time they see me. Turn out it's another feature or it's something. You know what I mean? So, but it's not like I ain't getting on there going crazy. Like, I'm walking on shit. Yeah. But for the most part, I just want to show like I can make a whole album just me and it's fire.
Yeah,
you know? Couple people on there, but they family. So
yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Before we end this off, do you got anything that you want to say, share, ask, talk about?
Nah, bet on myself out right now. Big pressure out.
All
big
platforms.
Out, all quality music, man. Make sure y'all tap in with me. Hit me up, man. I'm answering questions. We doing features. We doing all type of stuff. So tap in, DM. If you really want to do some business with us, you already know. Tap in with Scoop, man. Videos, everything.
Any y'all got anything to ask?
I do have one more question.
What's up, Barbette?
Producer again. I just wanted to ask. I think the biggest question that anybody who takes the industry serious, like who takes their craft serious, is what is your standard for local to global? And what do you think, if you feel like you're already there, how did you get there? But if you feel like you're not global yet, what do you feel like is missing from your craft to get there?
I'm definitely not global. I'm around the globe, but I ain't global. Like I check my analytics. I'm not just out here. I get more love everywhere else. But as far as global, I feel like radio play, like you gonna hear me at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Or you go over here, you might hear me, and that's really when I feel like you're kind of stepping out of local. But don't get me wrong, I don't make local moves. Like, you know what I mean? It's like two different. It's kind of hard to explain where it's like I'm not saying I'm local because I don't try to do anything that's just so local. Like, and if I do, it's got to be like they're on the same, you know what I mean, the same type of time as me, where they taking it as serious as me, whether it's a podcast, another artist, anything. So for the most part, I mean, I ain't global, but we global. We around. You know, I got people from all over that be hitting me. New Orleans, Seattle, fucking Atlanta, everywhere. You know what I mean? So
that's fire.
Yeah,
for sure. Any of y'all say ask?
I got more songs coming with Ace.
You already know.
Hold on.
That was C-Trap, y'all.
They might be Latin songs. I don't know. We trying to figure that out.
It might be Latin songs.
They ain't even know.
They might be some.
Yeah, they didn't even know who we talking about right now.
There might be some. Latin songs. We go wait and see.
We got some merch on the way too.
Merchandise?
Yeah, Family by Loyalty merch.
Word.
I got like no bull exclusive. I got like 4 or 5 shirts left. Bet on myself. I did a couple mediums, couple larges. So
yeah, for sure.
If they want to hit me,
I'll smack that in the
description
and shit so people can tap in. Yada yada.
And we ship them in. We'd pull up, drop them off. So
for sure, we love that. Hey, thank y'all for tapping into this episode. Thank you for pulling up. Thank y'all for pulling up as well.
Did y'all do that basketball game?
You know, let me tell you something about Honcho, bro. let me tell you something about Huncho, right? So it's like niggas is scared. And I get it.
Okay.
No.
Nah, I was just because
no. Hold on.
Trying to figure out,
No. Because I'm glad that you brought this up.
Yeah, I wanted it to.
No. Because I'm not. No, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, niggas is scared. You know what I'm saying?
He was ducking.
Niggas is ducking. You feel me? Like he act like he ain't got my number.
Nah, I felt the tension. I thought it was gonna go down. But
listen, I understand niggas want to look out for their knees and shit. But that's not what. If you tell me, yo, I could beat you in this, let's do it right now.
So,
he said he could beat me in a race. I said, yo, let's do it right now. He said, now it's cold outside.
We literally said, we said we was gonna record it and everything.
Yo, my man, you in the?
We was gonna record it.
You good, bro? Shout out, I love Huncho. Shout out Huncho, I love Huncho.
Huncho's family.
No.
He knows that.
Huncho fam.
No more of that slander here.
Because I'm gonna send him this clip.
No. Look at the camera and tell Huncho to remind him that.
Bro, you got my jack. Hit me whenever you want your ass beat.
And y'all know
simple.
y'all know we pulling up too when it happens.
We're pulling
that's
up.
That's really what I'm waiting for.
We could do like some team shit. Like after I beat him though.
Nah, I'm trying to play the side. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah,
you gonna be the ref?
Yeah, I might ref.
Nah, but be fair though. I don't want you like. You feel me?
I don't fuck with none of y'all.
I'm like none of y'all niggas.
Nah, but no bullshit though. I'm really trying to do that.
I don't fuck with none of y'all niggas. Nah, but you feel me? Like, cause like I feel like Huncho know deep down. He already told me what he does. He like, yeah, I can just shoot over you.
So he already got his plan.
He's dumb. I ain't tell him nothing I do. If anything, I suck and I can't shoot nothing. If anything, I can't dribble. I'm terrible in ball.
Nah, real shit. Nah, we got.
But niggas don't.
We gonna vlog it. I gotta get some. Yeah, we got.
Yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? He don't. I'm glad that y'all still thinking about that. But you can tell like he
was ducking. Yeah,
he's ducking.
He's ducking.
Niggas is ducking.
Shout out my guy.
Shout out Huncho. That's all.
Ducking, bro.
I love Huncho. He's too tall to duck. Nigga like 6'6". Nigga like 6'6" trying to duck. Nah, I'm telling you.
Y'all stay tuned for that, man.
Y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? New music on the way. New videos on the way soon. Make sure y'all tap in. I put the IG.
We just did a video with Tinge. Shout out Tinge too.
Oh word.
We finna drop that real soon.
Yeah.
Like I said, Bet on Myself out right now, man. It's real quality. It's only quality. I mean, all quality work. That's all you.
Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank you for pulling up, bro. Thank y'all for pulling up as well. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next episode. We out here, bitch.
We get a quick cheers
A quick cheers, man. A quick cheers to
camera,
to
man.
Town in the Raw. A quick cheers to
Talent in the
everything,
Raw, you
to 2025, to everything else that'll come after today. Hope y'all do well. What's up? You know what I'm saying? In a real way though.
In a real way.